What up, though? And welcome to Free for All Friday right here in Detroit Lions of the Pride. You know how the song goes. It's Friday, then hey, it's Saturday, Sunday. What it is Free for All Friday, man. We are so happy to be here with you guys right here on Detroit Lions on the Pride. Your home for Detroit Lions news and rumors, man. I got a good panel today, all-star crew, man. But I gotta bring in a very, very special guest. He's usually not here, but he started on Free for All Fridays. Happy birthday to my man LL Cool Torrance. What's going on, my man?
Thanks, man. You ain't had to do all of that, but what's happening, y'all? Happy Friday. You know,
Man,
if y'all off right now, if y'all on the lunch break, if y'all in the bar, take a shot for your boy.
All right, now. All right, so let me bring in the rest of the crew, man, for the show. First up is my man. He is our LNU stablemate, man. He is always in the building, man. It is my man, Micro Mike. How you doing, my dude?
Having a great one. Whoa, we just got speak easy, baby.
Man,
in the building, man, pop out of nowhere, dog.
Yeah, man.
Hey, happy birthday to LL Cool Torrance, man. Happy birthday, dog.
Yeah, definitely, man. Well, speaking of easy, he just popped on the screen, man. It's my man, Speak Easy of Woodward Sports. What's going on, my dude?
What up, man? My power's out, so I got plug it on my phone.
All right, he stuck it on his phone. All right, so we got to bring in the co-creator of Lions on the Prowl, my man, Maniac Tim. What's going on, Maniac?
I'm doing all right now.
All right, everybody doing okay. We talking Lions football, man. We got Wolverines tomorrow, man. I'm sporting, but before I got to bring in the Queen, because I got to pick up my man, Wolverine Lion coach Mike Jones, man. I'm wearing his shirt today, and his team last night, Jackson Northwest, busting heads, man. 28-0 win last night. So shout out to my man, Coach Mike Jones.
Shout out to Coach Mike. 4X,
man, you know how you do it.
4X.
Yeah, man. My man, Mike rocking the Wolverine Lion as well, man. Great minds alike, man. Wolverine Lion is in the building, man. We got Wolverines tomorrow. We got Lions next week, man. I'm just happy to be in the building. But you know who we got to bring in last, but certainly not least. It is the Queen of the Proud, Miss Valerie Bordeaux. Good morning, Queen.
Good morning, Proud Nation. You know, we're gonna have some exciting news for female fans at the end of the show, but you know, it's really cool. You guys gonna want to stick around for that. And well, look at this all-star panel, man. And no, I did not get my hair cut. It's tucked in behind my shirt.
I thought
gotta hold it down from this humidity going on.
I thought the same thing. Yeah. So let's get into some of the comments. You know how we got to do it, man. Michael Huck, Mr. Reliable, in the building, says good morning and happy Friday. Happy Friday, young sir. How you doing? My man Joseph Owenstein says TGIF. Hello, good day. Dan Spanos is in the building. How you doing, young fella? My man Paul Gerodes is in the building, man. He's saying good morning to Dan, Michael, and Joel. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, man? Grand 012. You already know, man. Reveille, wake up, top still. Sorry, mate. Sorry, Micro Mike and Detroit Lions on the Proud Squad. Wakey, eggs and bakey. Time for pancakey. Man, it was Grand Zero always bringing it, man. He got some good coffee out there from the West Coast, man. Biting some kneecaps. One pride. You know how we do this thing. So let's go ahead, man, and get into some of these questions for the panel. All right. So first up, we got, man, what was your favorite moment from this week's Hard Knocks? You know how we got to start it off, man. We got to go to the beginning of the week, which is Hard Knocks, man. Micro Mike, what was your favorite moment from this week's Hard Knocks?
This one's easy. Craig Reynolds getting icy hot on his balls. I thought that was the biggest thing of all time. The funny story, when I was at basic training, the guy wanted to make some money, so we all paid him $20 to take icy hot and put it all over himself. And we laughed so hard it made me cry. So when I heard him do that, I was crying.
Oh man, yeah, that was pretty funny. Like I said, I never had icy hot, but that Gold Bond put you in the freezer for real. What you got, Easy? What was your favorite moment from this week's Hard Knocks?
I mean, that's definitely one too. I had experience in like 7th grade gym class, but it's not pleasurable. But what Dan Campbell said, I think we got a defense. Whoever he's talking to, I don't know if it's AG or whoever he had the mic to him, but I think we got a defense, gentlemen. And I cream myself. You know, I ain't gonna lie.
Man, that's really excitement right there, brother. Okay, we gotta move on with that one, man. We gotta. We'll come back to you later. All right, LL Cool Tours, man. What was your favorite?
That's why that camera's going up and down.
Wow.
Hey,
You never know what you're gonna get right here on Free for All Friday. What you got, LL Cool Tours, man, for your Free for All Friday? What was your favorite? I mean, for Hard Knocks.
I'm gonna say hearing from Big Bad Brad Holmes, man. Like we ain't really got to see that too much. Like I personally haven't got to hear from him too much, but it was just good to hear from him. Kind of get his thoughts and things, and then that whole opening segment, it was just it was so in depth. You know what I'm saying? That was kind of reminiscent of the old Hard Knocks. If y'all used to watch it kind of back in the day, before it kind of turned into what it is, what it has become recently. It was just real dope to see that. It was like a real inside look and just hearing it, and it was dope. It was like all personnel groups was coming in and speaking on different players and giving their opinion and things like that. And it's just dope to see that, even throughout the whole organization, they taking input from everybody. So they're going to make a very informed decision. At least we hope they do. So that whole part of it, that's my favorite.
Yeah, definitely. For me, I think it was one quote, man. I got 3 what the fucks and 2 bullshits. That's my favorite quote, man. That is awesome.
I had to stop in the middle of watching that show and make that meme. I did.
I was like, man, that's a Dan Campbell-ism for your life right there. I'm loving that. That was probably my favorite. What you got, Queen? What was your favorite? Besides that, what was your favorite?
Mine for me was watching the emotional intensity that Dan Campbell had when going through who was going to stay on the roster. That emotional speech after the end, that the phone calls, that short clip of him, the phone call, the tears in his eyes, you could see the emotional depth of how much that he cares that every single person try to have a job here, and that is not something that you normally see out of many football coaches. And to watch that he really took it so much to heart over who was going to stay, and even fighting for those that other coaches said, no, he don't need to be on here. That to me was my favorite part of the show.
Yeah, my man was crying on the bus, man. We're leaving Pittsburgh. He was getting emotional, thinking about who we had to cut on the off the roster, man. So, that type of passion you like to see in your coach, man, because he's been there before. He knows what it's like to be in camp, be in a camp battle, and fighting for your career. So yeah. So I have to ask, were you able to catch it, Tim? If you were able to catch it, then you can tell me. If not, you weren't. Okay, we're moving on. All right. So all right, let's get into some of the comments. Queen, what we got going on in the comment cards? Oh man.
Well, Raw Detroit's talking about panel the presser from Brad Holmes. No he drafted injured players and still took them. What's your response?
What happened?
Brad Holmes
knowing that he drafted injured players and he still took them.
Well, Raw Detroit, everyone's gonna put their, everyone has their side chair kind of GM hat on, and we do that as fans of our teams. But I think that Brad Holmes plays the long game, though. I think that's what he does. I don't think he never does anything for just the immediate gratification of the team. He wants to have a sustained team, a sustained winner. So he plays the long game with a lot of his choices. So.
This is not a short-term fixed strategy. This is a long-term game that should have been very signified when they were signed on for 6 years. But we'll move on from that. Michael Huck Hutchinson is going viral. I was at the baseball game last night in Virginia, and the clip made the scoreboard.
Oh, wow! Which clip?
Probably Michael Jackson.
Probably the Billie Jean one. Yeah, for Billie Jean.
Is that what it is? Let us know in the comments again, Michael Huck, what he was going. I mean, hopefully his sack. I go viral for that. The sack was good.
That sack was awesome.
Yeah, I like the sack with him and
Greg Reynolds' sack went viral.
Yeah. I see how. Yeah, for real.
And then I'm not even going to attempt this one, repping the 313. But Mike, I love the background from the Power Rangers.
This is Luke. This is Luke G.
Yep.
That's
They did
Luke
this
G.
on the Woodward Heavyweights. I laughed so hard.
Oh,
I was in the middle of a game.
funny.
I was at a Friday night, or it was Thursday night game for high school. I laughed so hard. Everyone around me says, "What the hell is this guy laughing about?"
That was hilarious.
Oh, that's
That was the
funny.
funniest thing I've ever
like
seen.
it does look like the Power Rangers background. I do have to say
It is
that.
No, it
sort of.
is.
That was
Yeah, Luke G.
That's
face
it
right.
is. It is for and they said that was Luke G.
that was the
We
funniest
learned
thing I've ever seen in my life. I laughed
That
so hard.
was freaking
We used to pick
hilarious,
this kid in
man.
high school and call him Zordon, man. That's kind
Yeah.
of
Okay, man.
We
Y'all
can
know
move
what
on to
it
the
is.
next question, Kurt.
Yeah. But before we get to that, man, y'all know what happened. It's September 2nd, man. And the Curb Cat switch up was over on Wednesday show, man. I let them know what the prize is. This nice, clean, haven't been worn yet. Nice Lions cap, man, for the Curb Cat switch up. And now we got the questions, right? So I got to give you the questions so you can answer them. You can answer them on our Facebook page or you can at my Twitter page. So here are the questions for the Kurt cap switch up. All right, so here we go. All right, what is my favorite draft cap? Which year? That's the first question. All right, so they're on the screen. So then what years did I serve in the military? What years did I come in? Which year I retired? I had it on one of the Salute to Kurt service caps. So the year I came in and the year I retired, it's on one of the Salute to service caps. I put it on there. I had it personalized. That's the only personalized Lion cap I have. So, and this another question is, what is my favorite style of fitted New Era cap? Because there's a specific style that I like. There's a specific style that I like. All right. And then the last question is, what was the last cap? Now, this is a trick question. What was the last cap that I wore on the Kurt cap switch up? Like I said, you can answer the questions over on our Facebook page, or you can tweet me at Curtis Steele 14 with your answers. The winner will be announced on next week's free for
You want to allow them on the below the video too? It might make it easier for.
Yeah, you could do. You could put in. You could put in the comments of our.
That way, if they're
too.
listening to the question that on the video or replaying the video, you can replay the video at this point and answer the questions, and we'll take the responses from underneath the video too.
Yeah, so the winner will be announced next week on next week's Free for All Friday. We'll get the information for you before I can see the cap. So those are the questions for the Kurt cap switch up, man. Thank you for everyone for paying attention and keeping track of what caps I wear. Now the last question is a trick question. It's a trick question. What was the last cap I wore for the Kurt cap switch up? I'll tell you why it's a free. It's a trick question because I have it on. This is the last cap I wore right here. This one. This is the last cap I wore for the Kurt cap switch up. So I wore it today for a reason. So I want to give you a freebie. I gave you a freebie. This is the last cap I wore. This is the home 5950 low cap on field for last year for 2021. All right, so let's get back into some of the questions for the show, man, because we got business to take care of right here on Detroit Lions on the Pride. Yo, home for Detroit Lions news and rumors, baby. All right, next up we got, who was your surprise cut for the Lions this week? Who did you was like, oh man, who he got cut? So I'm gonna go to you first, Tim. Who was your surprise cut? Who got cut and you were like, oh man, he got cut?
Kennedy.
Tom Kennedy.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I seen him get a couple touchdowns and stuff like that. He saved the day a few times. So.
Okay, Tom Kennedy. Okay, a lot of people probably say that. All right, what you got, Marco? Who was your surprise cut? Like, he gone?
Man, if your last name is Kennedy, I swear to God, man, nothing ever goes right for you.
Oh wow!
Wow! Oh my God!
I'm gonna go with Justin Jackson. I really like Justin Jackson, what he brought to this team, and it sucked that he's cut. I felt like he brought speed. He's good at pretty much all his game, and he would have been a good player if DeAndre Swift goes down, a good replacement for that Swift type of play.
Well, luckily he did get signed back to the practice squad. So, and with the new, the 55-man rule where you can dress 2 practice squad players now. So maybe we can get him on the field, you know what I'm saying, if something goes down with him. All right, LL Cool, tell us what you got, my man. Who was your surprise cut of the week?
I'm gonna say Jared Davis. I didn't think he did enough to not make the roster. Like I thought every time he was in there, he played okay. he wasn't. Rodrigo definitely passed him, but I didn't think he played as bad to not make the 53, even though he's back on the practice squad. But I thought he would have made the 53 the first time around.
Okay. Val, who was your surprise cut?
There were really no surprises, but the one that kind of stung for me was Kennedy a little bit. So, but there really were no surprises. I knew Kennedy was probably going to get cut because of his lack of skill set, special teams wise, but I didn't want it to happen.
All right. What you got, Easy? Who was your surprise cut of the week, man?
I mean, I don't know if this one counts, but Jamar Jefferson, and they cut him to add Benito Jones because now we got 3 running backs heading to the season. I'm sure some stuff's gonna get switched around, but I'm curious what the long-term plan is with that one, with the running back room.
Yeah, I believe he was suspected to sign with the practice squad.
I think he did yesterday.
I think he did. So I know they were holding a couple spots. So I think should be one spot left open, right? Because we signed the kicker and then we signed Jamar Jefferson. So I think there's one spot left. I think we were holding for David Blau, but he said, "Screw you guys, I'm going to Minnesota." So
I
appreciate it.
About that, man. He's giving them all our plays.
Yeah,
makes
so
Minnesota easier, huh?
Yeah,
What about you, David Blau?
Yeah, for me, I think it has to be. I don't think it's Jamar Jefferson. I think it's the only keeping 3 running backs on the active roster. I was kind of questioning that. I'm like, okay, so 3 active running backs. That's it. But like we said, with the new rule, the 50, it's not a 53. It's kind of a 55 because you can have just the 2 guys from the practice squad, so you can have that depth. So I believe probably one of those guys will be the dress guys every week, the protected practice squad. It'll be either Justin Jackson or Jamar Jefferson. One of those 2 guys will be protected every week and be dressed for the game. So, yeah, man. I mean,
I might say David Blau too, actually, because to be honest, I'd rather have him than Nate Sudfeld. As soon as you type in Nate Sudfeld highlights,
we gonna get to him in a minute.
Okay.
We're gonna get to him in a minute. All right, let's get back into the comments, Val. What you got?
Let's see. Jefferson's not on the team. Dang. Paul Giroux, happy Blau made it with the Vikings practice squad.
The jazzy one, big jazzy.
And Grandizer, Jamar Jefferson, I think he's on the practice squad.
Yeah, he's on the practice squad. He signed back with the practice squad. So I mean, and we'll talk about the practice squad at the end, but that the practice squad, some of those guys, the signings were pretty good, but we'll get into that at the end of the show because I want to wrap it up with the practice squad. But let's get into one more question before we kind of pay some bills here in a second, because we got to pay some bills right here in Detroit Lions on the Pride. Yo, home for Detroit Lions news and rumors. Speaking of Mr. Sudfeld, give me your thoughts on the additions of Benito Jones and Nate Sudfeld. So we'll go to you first, Easy, because you was jumping the gun on that one. So give me your thoughts on these 2 gentlemen being added to the roster.
Benito Jones, I mean, the definitely 2 question marks. Benito Jones, only has 1 NFL tackle, not a lot of PT. But obviously they have faith in him. I really like Demetrius Taylor. He even got a nickname from AG, Sawed Off. You know what I'm saying? So I thought he obviously been a 53-man roster as a UDFA. I thought we had addressed that interior defensive line position because we didn't sign Michael Brown. But the David Blau stuff, man, that really – it only hurt me because he went and he signed with the Vikings, which, I know it's like a conspiracy type thing, but you got to realize there's millions and millions and millions of dollars on the lines. Goddamn well he's giving our playbook to those guys. We play them twice a year. If he, I don't know. And I would have rather had him than Nate Sudfeld all day. Without question. Okay. Nate Sudfeld's another Tim Boyle, in my opinion. Where's the same number and everything?
Okay. What you got, LL? What's your thoughts on Benito Apple Jones coming in and Nate Sudfeld?
Don't call him that. I'm not familiar with Nate Sudfeld at all, so I don't really care. Hopefully, we don't have to care about him. Hopefully, we'll have a new backup quarterback next year. Hopefully, the offensive line keep y'all's friend stand up straight all year, so we ain't got to worry about Nate Sudfeld. I don't care. Benito Jones, let's get it, man. He's what we need. I didn't know that we didn't sign Malcolm Jones, man. You kind of made me sad right now.
Malcolm Brown.
if that's how it's going, I thought we was gonna have them both. So I'm like, we ready for it for real. But as long as he come and do what he want, they said I've been reading up and they said they want to play Aline more at the 3-tech. So we need a guy on the nose. And from what I've seen, from the little the very small that I've seen, he can play the nose all right. So I'm with it. Let's go, Benito. Just don't call him Apple stuff.
I got a better nickname for him, but so
yeah. Okay, what you got? We'll go to Val next because she got a better nickname for him. What do you think about Benito Jones, which I said is the male version of Bonita? I never heard that.
Well, for me, he's the big beefy Benito burrito. Okay, with the taco fritos and Doritos. Okay.
Okay.
No, I'm actually that signing I actually like. I think that provides that boy is big. That boy is going to be a wall on that line, and that's what the Lions actually need. So I'm thrilled with that. As far as Sudfeld, good Lord, they might as well just kept Blau. I'm with Easy on this one. Good grief! I was like that move right there was 3 what the fucks and 2 bullshits. What move in hell was that? You might as well have kept Blau.
Okay, all right, hold on, wait a minute. Let me put some Luke G in it. What's going on?
Zordon.
Luke G
What's going on, family?
Zordon, what's up, man?
What's going on, man?
Wasn't that the most greatest thing, the Zordon background?
Yeah, man.
Listen, I don't listen. Easy got to be like the most low key genius of all time geniuses for that kind of stuff, man. It's amazing what he did with the Zordon. And I see you got him out there in the background, letting him just, sit over the shoulder, talking to you a little bit, whispering sweet nothings in your ear. I feel you.
Oh, man. All right, so we gotta get Luke you caught up on the panel. So we're gonna do rapid fire with you right quick. All right, first of all, what was your favorite moment on Hard Knocks, Luke G?
I ironically was just seeing freaking Ben Johnson. I mean, goddamn, I didn't think he was still with us no more. We finally got a chance to see him, and to see that they love every bit of him. You see, Amon Ross St. Brown call him a genius for dialing up a play that he knew would get him open and things like that. So yeah, I mean, that's got to be my favorite moment.
Mm-hmm. Well, Aaron Glenn getting mad at him, not talking to him.
That was funny as hell too.
All right, so okay. Then who was your surprise cut of the week? The guy that you thought was going to make the roster and did not.
Any linebacker. I don't know how the hell you can cut any linebacker from this roster. Every linebacker is needed. Right now, we should be taking every linebacker in like they refugees. Like it's not a game. I don't know what we're doing.
All right. So the last question, which is the current question, what are your thoughts on the additions of Benito Jones and Nate Sudfeld?
Shoulder shrug emojis, like so. And I'm rooting for all these people to be great. I want every person on the Lions to be great. I want them to be like an all Madden team if I can have it my way. But the reality is when these people get cut and they come to this team, I can't get high on them until they actually take snaps. And for as far as I'm concerned, when he take meaningful snaps and show something, I'll let you know how I feel about the signing then. But right now it's just who cares? Nobody knows. It's nothing to write home about. Now, if they mess around and somehow, let's say Harrison Phillips get released, or let's say somebody gets stupid and they release like Isaac Hakeem and they sign, okay, that's different, right? Like Hakeem Hicks. If Hakeem Hicks become available and we sign him, that's huge. I've seen him take snaps. I know what he offers and what he brings to the table. That's totally different. But for this guy, do anybody know what he is? Is he really going to be something that we talk about, or is he going to end up being another Trinity Benson where we're like, it's going to come someday? I'm not high or I'm not low on it. It's just whatever.
Well, Benson is going to come someday somewhere else.
Eventually.
No, he's
if
gone.
If it's any good thing, you don't got to be spectacular to play the nose. You just got to be real solid.
Trinity Benson's not on this roster anymore, Luke G.
They just.
I know, but what I'm saying is I get what you're saying about he's not on the roster, but I'm saying like I don't think too many teams is going to look at him and be like, yeah, I want to add this guy because he's going to turn it up. We got to be realistic in some of this stuff, and that's what I'm saying. Like every time somebody come in here, we get way too high on them, and then when they don't live up to what our high is, we burned him. We scored the earth with him. You know, it's like, oh, he didn't live up to the hype. I mean, there were people praying that people that we let go would suck. Like Quandre Diggs is washed up, and all he do is go out and make Pro Bowls and make plays. Oh, Matthew Stafford is trash. He goes out winning the Super Bowl. Like at some point, we got to just shut up and just be like, okay, let them play and realize that some of these people are not bad players. They're just not given good opportunities.
I don't care if he turns it up, so to speak. I just care that he's out there as a big ass piece of meat that makes the players tired trying to move.
Then they could have went and signed Easy and got the same goddamn thing. I mean, and Easy know a little bit of martial arts, so you know we could have really taken advantage of it. I mean, come on. I need somebody that's gonna be spectacular if we're gonna be signing people. You signing all these damn D linemen. We 2 years into you signing all these D linemen via trade, free agency, and everything else. And meanwhile, the linebacking core is over there without a damn pulse, trying to figure out if it's gonna live or not. So it's like, come on.
Hey, it's going to be a big year it's going to be a big test for Calvin Shepard and his crew. Definitely, I agree with you on that. Mike, what you think about these two signings that we had on the scene?
Well, when Pennicini pulled out and retired, it was really important for the Lions to get girth to clog the hole. So I think that's exactly what they did there with Burrito Jones. He's there just to clog the hole and be a clogger. So he did good for the Miami Dolphins in preseason. So hopefully he can make sure that hole stays plugged. It's really important to have that plug in there.
Plugged.
See if my nickname's catching on. It's Burrito.
All right, what you got, Maniac Tim? What do you think about these two young fellas coming to the roster?
Well, for sure, we didn't make the backup quarterback situation any better. I mean, what the hell is wrong with Brad? I mean, come on, what?
The Maniac is in the building.
When you cut people, you want to make them better. I can see the girth bringing Jones in, but my God, at least, I mean, you got to be able to be in that position in order to stop. If you're not fast enough, if you're not good enough to be in the position, it doesn't matter how big you are. You can dig somebody up from the grave and put them in there, and they don't move.
Okay. The Maniac is in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Maniac Tim is in the building. Step into the mic. Coming to the stage.
I do wish that we wouldn't get so caught up in, we got somebody that can stop people in the middle, because the last time we had somebody who stopped people in the middle, we lost our cap about it, you know, saying like, hey, he's not getting no pressure or no push in Danny Shelton. And when Danny would make a play, we would get all excited, like, yeah, he made a play. But then we still was mad that he was just a space take-upper. So it's like, be careful what you wish for.
This isn't a splash signing, Luke, but it's decent enough for right now.
Yeah, I think he knows tackle.
My thing is, it depends on what you want from your nose. I mean, from your nose tackle. And man, sometimes you get people that get it wrong. Sometimes you don't need a guy who's you're not looking. Sometimes you're not looking for Aaron Donald. We're not looking for a nose tackle to making all those freaking sacks and everything like that. We want a guy who can free up the linebackers and eat up space. You know what I'm saying? So we can get some of those guys, some of the other defensive linemen to make some plays. So I don't think that this signing was about him being a sack master. I don't think it was.
Oh no, I'm not talking about it just being a sack master. But if you go through and you look at Vincent Wilford wasn't no sack master. But you know what he was? He pushed the hell out of that pocket. Quarterbacks couldn't just step up in the middle of the pocket. And if you're gonna have a nose tackle or you're gonna have a 3-tech, I expect for them the front of that pocket to be collapsed. I expect for them to have to be forced to their left or their right outside the pocket. And if they're not coming in doing that, I don't want people to get content with the idea that, he's taking up space. Well, so does wind and oxygen, but I don't hear anybody being upset about it. Like, come on.
I feel what you're saying. What you got, Ella?
You know, like a run, on run downs, things like that. Like Vince Wilfork was mad different too. So, I don't. But Burrito, I'm not expecting Big Will for it. You know what I'm saying?
Why are y'all calling this dude Val?
My nicknames are on fire for players.
Come on, now. I don't like the other sound like the Apple stuff, but no, I'm not.
You're calling them apple bottom jeans or some shit. And I'm like, no, Burrito.
Not call him that. Don't pausing on that.
thought.
I said Benito Apple Jones, man. Like Benito Apple
You were saying something like apple bomb, and all I could think of was apple bottom jeans.
No, I've never liked Flow Rider. That was never my dude. That's not my dude. You know what I'm saying? Tribe Called Quest, I do it for the culture. That dude was never for the culture. All right, let's move it on. Go ahead, let's get to the comments.
Let's get to the comments here, and talking about what they think about Sudfeld and Benito Burrito. Granddad just says my 49ers content creators were happy to let Sudfeld go. Hell, they smart as hell. Q says a big body, 318 pounds.
No, he's bigger than that. He's like 330.
Yeah. Granddaddy Benito Jones is a nice complimentary piece, short but holds his own. Well, yeah, when you are built like a burrito, you would hold your own. Paul Giroux, Sudfield, 49ers, Boyle per source there. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to go through to see what the reactions are to specifically Sudfeld. Raw Detroit said, I never even heard of quarterback Nate Sudfeld. The Lions took him. Most people didn't. Actually, right. There were a lot of fans that said the same thing. They're like, who the hell is this?
I know who the hell he was.
Yeah, played for the Eagles, played for the
play for the Eagles, played for the 49ers. You know,
and Washington too.
I mean, the reality is it's not like, and I asked this question. It's not an upgrade. And in my attitude, if you're not getting an upgrade, then you might as well go with potential. Go and get Kellen Mond. Go and talk to Carson Strong. Go and get one of those younger guys based on potential. Don't just be like, you know what? This is an improvement from what our quarterbacks was. And whose eyes? Because if it's yours, Brad Holmes, I need you to get your eyes checked. Exactly. I need you to.
Dan Spano says the only reason the Lions took Sudfield or Suckfield, as Lions call him, is because of Deuce Staley. He was the Eagles' backup when they won the Super Bowl. Yeah, I don't understand. I couldn't understand that move. I was just like, it was 3 what the fucks and 2 bullshits. Great Edger 12. I was hoping the Lions would have gotten Kellermond, develop him. Hopefully, he could be a solid backup. Vikes seem not to.
Right, go with potential.
Right, exactly.
Hey, you never know, man. I don't think these rosters are anywhere completely set yet, so we'll see.
And
remember what Jim always used to say: "Good enough is not good enough."
Right.
I mean, if you want to build this thing to be a winning franchise,
but you also got to be able to have the talent to be able to put there. And right now, there's not a lot of talent floating around the pool.
Jay,
it's just the truth.
Jay Cornelius Music, Nate Sudfield is Tim Boyle.
Jay Cornelius Music, Sudfield is indeed better than Blog Guys. Do yourself a favor, at least watch the film. No, he's not, honey. Yeah. No.
Okay, hey, we're all gonna have our different.
You're free to have your opinion, but no.
Hey, everybody ain't gonna agree.
Okay. Now, since we going on these tangents, and this is going to be taken in my gutter mind the wrong way, you just need a piece of meat that stands up straight, stiffen up, and plug that hole. Well, alrighty then. Moving on.
You already know how PC Payload get down, man. We already know.
You already know.
We already know.
Michael Huck, is Jones a placeholder until Pascal becomes available? Someone has to go when he comes on board, and I probably said the name wrong.
I wouldn't say that, because Pascal and Jones are 2 different type of players. Like, yeah, Pascal is more of a big defensive end, where you get, he can play outside and he can play inside. You know what I'm saying, at a smaller technique. But Jones is he's a nose tackle. That what I'm saying, that's what he is. So I don't see him playing the same type of role that Pascal does.
Probably more so for Levi. So Levi back, play over the shade, and then he can go back to be the nose.
Don't worry.
Okay, this one's for Luke G. From Hands Therapeutic Massage and Purple Paradise. That's an interesting name. Did y'all even watch Kellen Mond? He played like crap. That's why he got cut. What are you even talking about, Luke?
Oh, this is he's got to be from Minnesota. Purple Paradise got to be.
He's a Lion fan. He's a Lion fan.
Okay.
Here's what I'm talking about. So let's go back. The thing that people are missing. Could we say that Kellen Mond played bad? during the preseason. If you feel that way, sure. All right, I'll join you. I'll join you in saying that he played bad.
Okay.
But I can also join you in telling you that go back and look at his first year when he was with Mike Zimmerman. He did not play bad. In fact, he was playing pretty damn good. And what you see is Kellen Mond is only available because there's a whole new coaching staff, new GM, new everything there. They're bringing in their guys and doing the rebuild the way that they want to. And when you go through and you look at some of these other teams, they're doing the same thing. They're dumping guys who are not their people. I mean, look at the Lions. The Lions, for the first time, are releasing their draft picks. They wasn't doing that before, but look at many of the guys that they brought in. They brought in people who were going to help them win right now, and a lot of the people who was here under Patricia were gone. So my thing is this. What I'm talking about is you're telling me Nate Stubblefield is better than Kellen Mond. Okay, well, whatever his goddamn name is, Studfield, whatever his name. I mean, the dude's just not good. Like, I watched him. I literally watched him. I watched when the quarterbacks went down with Philly and he came in. It was nothing to write home about. And I'm like, okay. So my thing is, if you're doing that, why not go with the potential? Take the younger guy who has more potential to get you more done than him. I also didn't just stop at him. I said, try Carson Strong. I'm telling you to take a younger prospect who, if you're going to have to develop a prospect, I can at least understand if Carson Strong or Kellen Mond come in and they're not performing. I'm not going to understand when Nate don't perform. It's going to be like, well, what did y'all expect? The same thing we thought about Tim Boyle wasn't going to perform. What did y'all expect?
Yeah,
okay,
I
go ahead.
I hope we never had to see Nate suffer on the field. I just hope we can keep
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, we got one more comment here because and speaking of butchering his name, Luke, we have Stubblefield.
I butcher everybody's name. I'm sorry.
And now we all need some Sudafed once in a while.
Sudafed. Come on, man.
Oh God,
Tornado, you killing me right now. Let's get back into some of the questions for today's show, man. Y'all know what it is right here on Detroit Lions on the Pride. Yo home for Detroit Lions news and rumors. All right, so which player made the roster? You was like, he made the roster. So what guy made the roster that you think didn't have a damn chance in hell to make the roster? And we'll go to you first, Michael. Mike, what player made the team who was like that guy made it?
Just the initial one that was Jamar Jefferson. Other than that, it seems that's about right. There was no like shocker really, in all honesty.
So that I think that was mine too. Jamar Jefferson making the initial roster to get cut a day later to make room for Jones. Yeah, what you got, Easy?
Yeah, Jamar Jefferson, then Bobby Price too, but maybe just try to keep some depth.
Okay, Bobby Price. Did he make the 53? He did, I guess. I don't know. All right, yeah.
That's why I surprised when they cut Jefferson to make the move for Benito, because I was like, why are we keeping Bobby Price?
All right. What you got, LL? Who was your surprise keep?
My surprise person that they kept?
No, I said LL, not Luke.
Oh.
LL.
My bad.
Calm down, player. LL.
Was that G, by the way?
Guy, what you got?
My good brother. Shane Zylstra. I ain't saying he didn't play terrible, but I didn't think we was gonna keep him. Like, I thought we would have kept some other people, but not Shane Zylstra.
Okay. All right. What you got, Lou G?
I know I said that we got to keep all linebackers, but Josh Woods. I don't think I remember a single Josh Woods sighting. I don't remember it. I'm trying to. I went back and watched some of the preseason games. I don't remember Josh Woods sightings at all. And he made the team.
Yeah. Okay. I feel you. All right. Val, what you got? Who was your surprise keep?
For me, there were no surprises, but when this comment popped up, I was like, yeah, you know what? You almost got a point. So I'm going to put it up here. We're from Tony Blumenshine. I think Logan Stenberg, since he's been around since the IJs and hasn't done nothing.
Okay. All right. Let me shut this down. All right. Did you watch the preseason? Logan Stenberg was pancaking people the whole preseason, man. He took this game up. Games. Yeah, that Logan Stenberg earned his spot on his team.
He played okay.
Yeah, Logan Stenberg earned his spot. He wasn't a surprise to me. So Yeah,
really, there were no surprises. But I'm like, look, he has been around here for a long time.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say Bobby Price or maybe Will Harris. Yeah, Will Harris. We got to find somebody for Will Harris. I'm sorry, Wolver Lion. I know that's your dude. I know Will Harris is your play cousin, Mike Jones, but Coach Jones, your boy Will Harris. He got to go. All right, Maniac Tim, who was your surprise guy we kept on the roster?
Okay, Blau until we got Suffield.
Blau until we got Suffield, and then Suffield became your surprise. Okay.
It's like OMG.
Hanging out right here, Detroit Lions with a problem for you. Your home for Detroit Lions newsrooms. Hey, man, if you want to get yourself some Lions gear, man, because the season is just around the corner, man, go over to Fanatics.com. The link's in the description below, man. I'm rocking the hat I got from Fanatics. That's where I bought all my gear at. So go ahead, click the link in the description. A small portion of the proceeds from that link going to help us go to content right here on this channel. If you want to hang out with all the people on this panel, man, you can usually find us where? Over in Lions Nation Unite. It is the ultimate virtual hangout for Detroit Lions fans. We always get it in the Gameday chat, man. So go check it out, man. You can download it for your mobile device in the Google, Android, or Apple app stores, or you can just go to lionsnationunite.com. And while you're there, click on the link for lnushop.com, man. It's always game day over in LNU, and you get yourself some Lions Nation Unite gear right there over there in that app or on the web browser. And go ahead and check out the article I wrote, man. Special dude, man. Michael Banks is just a infectious guy, man, and he got the ultimate honor of being inducted into the Ford Hall of Fame. He's actually in Canton. He has an actual plaque that's right there in Canton for the rest of his life, man. If you can get out in the next year, you can check out his display case where he has his boot up chain and all that stuff in there, man. That dude, he's just a joy to talk to, man. He has a wonderful spirit, man. So go check it out, man. I wrote an article about that guy, man. He's just a cool dude, man. And it's just go ahead and check it out, man. That the honor and how he got it. I profiled him and did an article on him, and it's over on DetroitLionsOnTheProwl.com, man. And while you own DetroitLionsOnTheProwl.com, get yourself some Prowl Nation gear. You know what I'm saying? At LionsOnTheProwlShop.com, baby. And we gonna make sure this merger gonna happen sometime with us and LNU and that shop as well. So it's in the works. It's in the works. So stay tuned. It's
one of many projects we have going on behind the scenes.
We got a lot of stuff going on right now. Juggling a lot. You know what I'm saying? If why is easy behind Micro Mike, I have no clue.
Oh my
whatsoever.
Oh my God, Micro Mike, you are so wrong for that.
I always knew that Easy had the way with words, but I didn't know Mike wanted to hear the sweet nothing from Easy too.
Easy too, man. All right, let's get into this last question of the day. What do you guys think of the players we put on the practice squad? Because we got some players on there with some longevity on this practice squad. So, Luke G, I know you just don't give two shits. So let's go to you first.
Listen. Some of the people that's on the practice squad, I'm glad it's on the practice squad. I think they'll be called up real soon. But for the most part, it's practice squad, man. On one hand, they supposed to say iron sharpens iron. If you tell me our practice squad is more iron, then how are we getting people from 6th round special team people turned into starters? We gotta start to just look at it as what it is. It's a practice squad. It's nothing special, nothing to write home about.
Okay, I feel you on that. All right. This is my thoughts. I thought we kept some good players on the practice squad. I think some of the guys were supposed to be there. Yeah, he's supposed to be there. I think Obina Eze. Oh my God! What in the hell?
Mike trying to derail this free for all Friday for real.
Take it off the rails. But I think that's the face
Craig Reynolds made.
Yeah. I think some of the guys need to be on the like Obina Eze, and that some of the guys that need to be developed, and they think he has the talent to go on the practice squad to get developed. But some of the guys that like Justin Jackson, I think that he has the potential to get caught up. Like, like Luigi said, some of these guys will get caught up here maybe sooner rather than later. So I think we have a decent practice squad. What you got, Val?
Okay, can I just say this really quick?
What's that?
Am I the only one that thinks that picture might look like the dude from that movie that was like, hey, yo, smell this. What's this? My ass. Am I the only one who? Oh, Officer Doofus. That's what his name was. Officer. Remember, he was like,
Officer
he like, hey,
Doofus.
Doofus, smell this. He's like, what's that? That's when you become a man. And he goes,
my
smell this,
ass.
and he goes, my ass.
My question with that picture in the background is, what does it say of Micro Mike every time he bends over? And it kind of looks a little inappropriate with that facial expression.
I know he has this. He has this. Grab my strong hand because I probably just wipe my butt. It's like.
Oh,
It's the most strange photo I ever seen. It's like he just smelled the worst smell ever, and he don't know if he want to puke or pass out.
Yeah, that's yeah. Okay. Yeah. Moving right along. What you got, Easy? What do you think about guys on the practice squad, man?
I mean, it's a practice squad, but I will say this. Brad Holmes said in the presser yesterday too. There's a couple guys in that practice squad that started games for us last year. AJ Parker's there. That's when you probably see get moved up eventually. And then the other guy I'd point to probably is Justin Jackson, Tom Kennedy, obviously. I just wish this could be like a weak point to gripe on, but I just wish David Blau was in the practice squad. It's crazy that I'm saying that, but I just hate that he's with a division rival right now after having our offensive playbook for the past 2 years. It's not I'm not a big fan of that.
Okay. Officer Deuces. What you got? What you got?
That's my finger. I don't understand why they're in love with 500 tight ends. We got Derek D's nuts on this practice squad. We got 4 tight ends on the active roster and 2 tight ends on the practice squad.
Looking like
what
the Bears.
The hell, man?
Taking the Bears playbook for you, Mike.
Slow down with the tight ends.
I didn't even think about that, Mike, until you just said something. That is a lot of damn tight ends.
I think one is going to be there until we get Jason Cabinda back. I think that's one that's going to play that super back role until we get Jason Cabinda back off the injury reserve. That's my thought. I say I'm right, but But go ahead and finish your thought, Michael.
That's it. Just like. Man, I remember a couple of years ago, Chicago had like 25 tight ends on the roster. It was like, we're kind of going to this route here. What is up with all these tight ends?
What's up with all the damn tight ends?
We need linebacker. What the hell, man?
Maybe we can convert one of these guys from tight end and linebacker. Maybe that may be the
bippity boppity boo. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. What you got, LL birthday guy? What you got, man, on the practice squad?
I'm glad that some of these guys made it. I've been different about a lot of them. Like, I don't know. I ain't gonna say that some of them made it just because of the story and because of the TV stuff. But like Obina Eze, like, whatever. Hopefully we don't have to rely on him no time soon. But like everybody's been saying, I'm glad that Justin Jackson and Jamar Jefferson. I know y'all don't like Jamar Jefferson. I didn't think he was terrible, but because those are 2 guys we're probably seeing, Jared Davis and probably Tom Kennedy or somebody. So the guys that I expect to see, I'm okay with that. The other guys, I don't really care. It's like, to quote the illustrious Luke G, it's practice squad, man.
Okay, I feel you. All right, what you got, my Maniac Tim? Uncle Timmy, what you got, brother?
Oh, well, I wish Blau was on our practice squad rather than Minnesota's.
No, fuck them.
But
That's just gonna be enough.
Yeah,
but I mean, other than Minnesota's, because like Easy says, I don't want him giving them our playbook. I mean, that sucks. But
it don't matter. He don't even know the playbook. It don't matter.
What you got?
Tom Kennedy being on there, and yeah, there's a couple people I like being on there, but other than that,
yeah, you got a couple guys, man. Dan Skipper and Tom Kennedy are practice squad fungus. They just won't go away. When we put on them ointment, cream, spray, they gonna be on the practice squad. Whatever. Course, we can't get rid of them cats.
We can get people from other people's other team practice squads too. So if we need them.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You can't poach practice squad players. You got to sometimes your active roster, but that means you got to make a corresponding move to release somebody to get them. So we'll see. All right, what you got, Val? What do you think of some of the guys on the practice squad?
Everybody that's on the practice squad should be on the practice squad, but I'm going to say that that Hard Knocks, revealed an important lesson that the Lions learned by putting Reynolds on the roster and Deese on the practice squad, because now they're keeping Icy Hot away from D's nuts.
Okay.
True story. I've done that before, and when he said it, I felt all his pain. I've done that. I've made that mistake before.
Jim did too once.
What y'all know about the peppermint Dr. Bonners? Man, that's man, oh man.
Oh man.
All right, I gotta ask this question too. LL, you can tell me the truth. I know it's your birthday and everything. Is the reason you're not on camera because you're over there getting a lap dance by a bunch of strippers and hookers? You can tell me the truth.
Yes.
Okay, all right. I knew it. Damn it. I'm a PI. I knew it.
Yeah. All right, man. All right. Let's take a few more comments before we go ahead and get to the final thoughts, man. Because we've got a big panel today, man. I'm loving this. I'm feeling this. This is the free for all Fridays we had in the past, man. I'm loving the big panel today, man. Thank you guys for hanging out with us right here on Detroit Lions on the Prowl, your home for Detroit Lions news and rumors. Just thank you for everyone for hanging out with us, man. We're gonna start going around the horn and start giving our final thoughts for the day. We got college football this weekend, man. Whatever team you playing for, you know what I'm saying. We had a good game last night with the Brackwell Brawl with West Virginia and Pitt last night, and also with the Purdue and Penn State. I really don't care about any of those teams, but it's good football to see it. But we got football coming up, so Michigan State, all you Sparties out there, fuck y'all. I'm a Wolverine, you know what I'm saying? I rock my Wolverine Lion shirt. Brought to us by Coach Mike Jones, man. Again, congrats to him and his team, Jackson Northwest Mounties, man, for go ahead. They are number one in their division and beating a very good opponent, man. It came in very highly touted, and Coach Jones' team, man, rotted them out 28-0. That's what I'm talking about, man. They spanked them cats, sit them cats home with their tail between their legs. So, with all that being said, man, let's get into our final thoughts for today's show. First up, we got my man, my mellow, big micro Mike, coming in from Ford Field, man. What you got for final thoughts for today's show?
Check out LNU, LNUshop.com. They got some great gear. It is pretty epic. We got some good stuff coming on in there. And when all else fails, get Zordon. Zordon is the GOAT. That if you've not seen that segment, you have to watch it. It is the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Man, it was actually a lot. Man, and if you want to see a special show, man, one of our gold members, Lionel Douchebagia or Nicole, however you call her, man, she was on Micro Mike's show the other day, man, and she did a wonderful job, man. So shout out to her for going on there and doing a wonderful job over there. And we're going to get to Val here in a minute with a special announcement about that. But Maniac Tim, what you got for your final thoughts for today's show, man?
Okay, the season is going to start in a week from now. I'm just hoping that the Lions can go ahead and release the beast and take the NFL by surprise.
Okay, released. Man, ladies and gentlemen, Maniac Tim is in the building. All right, what you got, Easy? What's your final thoughts for today's show, man? Thank you for coming on with us, man. Hanging out. I know it was supposed to be a couple weeks ago, but you finally can get on today. What's your final thoughts for today's show?
I just appreciate coming out, my OGs, and we're live every day from 5 to 7 on Woodward Sports Network, the Woodward Heavyweights. We had Zordon, a.k.a. Luke G, on there. We got Mike G. I'm sorry, Mike G. Luke G. Mike, let's find your names.
Mike G.
Michael Mike making his appearances. Kurt, we got to get some of you guys on too, man.
All right, man. Definitely. We got to
out
set that
5
up,
to
man.
7.
Okay, definitely, man. All right, my man. Birthday fella, LL Cool Torrance, man. What's your final thoughts for today's show?
Easy. I'm gonna try and come mess with you one of these days, but I'm gonna shout out to Coach Mike, man. You know that's real dope. I haven't spoken to him about his goals or whatever, but this might be something like if he wanna take it steps further and maybe be a coach on his own. This the kind of stuff where it kind of start at. They dominate right now, so it proves his ability to at least do something. He's coaching them up. But shout out to Coach Jones. Happy Friday, everybody. It is my birthday. I don't really blast it like that, but I do celebrate like a mug. Y'all, anybody who be around, y'all already know how we do it. So if y'all out there, if you want to say happy birthday, celebrate. You're on your lunch break, you're in the bar, take a shot. A lot of these companies, they got like a one drink minimum or a 1 drink maximum policy on your lunch break. Go ahead and waste your 1 drink policy thing on your boy for his birthday. He only turned 37 once. I'm getting old, but I'm still young. I hope everything like that. Happy Friday.
Yeah, definitely.
Happy birthday.
Happy Labor Day.
And
Thanks.
you know what I'm saying, spark one up for your boy. You know what I'm saying. You know,
light
I
them
know how you're
fires
gonna get
up,
down.
you know?
I know how you
that
get
shit.
down, brother. Go ahead and do your thing, man. All right. So before we get into, you know, what I'm saying, the illustrious Luke G and all his, you know, some wonderful isms and his great
Church of Luke G.
the Church of Luke. You know how he turns it up. Thank you for coming on and joining us right here on Detroit Lions. Are probably your home for Detroit Lions Rumors. Man, have some fun this weekend. Be with your loved ones. Watch football and be safe, man. If you're gonna barbecue this weekend, please be safe, man. Use lighter fluid. Don't use gas to light your damn grill. I'm just saying, be safe, man. If you have a gas grill, man, make sure all your lines is correct, man. I don't want nobody getting hurt trying to barbecue this weekend, man. It's the last official weekend of the summer, man. But you know, actually fall doesn't start till later on in the month, but it's just, you know, the last, you know what I'm saying, weekend of the summer. So go ahead and enjoy yourself, man. Be smart, don't drink and drive, don't drive or drink and all that good stuff, man. But have fun and be safe. All right. So for our special announcement, very, very special announcement for today. Val, what are your final thoughts for today's show?
Okay, here at Detroit Lions on the Prowl, we like to kick it up. You know, we're doing big things. LL is out there living his best life today with his birthday. Coach Mike tearing it up on the football field, doing his thing. And there's a lot of things going on. We're going to have announcements after announcement. But this one, you guys, you know, we from the get-go have recognized that there is one segment of the Lions fandom that has been severely underrepresented. And we've been trying for a very, very, very long time to bring something for them. So we are finally at this point that we are going to create a platform for women who are Lions fans for them. And we're coming up with a brand new show on Sunday nights called The Lioness Lair, featuring the Queen of the Prowl and our own Lady Lionor of Douchebagia, along with some other surprise special guests that you may or may not know. So what this whole place is going to be is for whether you're a casual female fan or you're a diehard female fan, you get to. We are creating a space on Sunday night after the game, 8:00, where you can bring your favorite drink, your favorite food, and we're gonna recap the game. We're gonna and develop your love for the game of football, and we're just gonna hang out, have a good time, and you know, and treat it like a ladies' night. Now that it's a ladies' night, that doesn't necessarily mean, guys, that it's an all-girls club. Y'all are excluded. Y'all are welcome to come on and hang out with us too. All right. We will welcome our kings into the club. But we do say, as with all our content, that you do follow the group rules as always, you know, in the chats. And we also would ask that you please be on your best gentlemanly behavior. These ladies are here to talk about football and not your fantasies. Okay? So let's please be respectful. If there's a comment you want to make in the chat that you would not say to another man, please don't say it. Okay? So we want you to come hang out with us, have some fun. We're going to have a really good time at 8:00 on Sunday night. So if you want to come hang with us, tell your women football fans that you know and love that the show is coming out, because we all want them to be a part of this new platform. That's just a springboard for things yet to come. So, you know, come check out the Lioness Lair during the regular season, Sunday nights, 8:00 after every Lions game.
All right. Now y'all know what it is, man. It's time for Big Willie the Church, Reverend Deacon Dr. Love, Luke G himself, man. Go ahead and bless us with your inspirational thoughts for today.
Hey, as always, man, it's always fun to come on and spend time with family and enjoy every bit of it. But today's positive quote comes from me. It's a simple one. It starts with you. I'm gonna say it again. I know some people's gonna have a hard time accepting this, but it starts with you. You are your biggest hero. You are your biggest villain. You are your biggest ups and your biggest downs. It all starts with you. When you make a decision to do something different for you, then you'll get the results that you seek. Don't get caught up in who's watching. They were watching for a reason. Let them watch. Don't worry about who's around you saying what you can't do. If you don't believe it, you won't be able to take it in and not do it. It starts with you. It ends with you. And when you find all of that inside of it, you find that there's a level of self-love, a level of self-gratitude, a level of self-knowledge and self-growth that cannot be broken. It's a reason why we're born by ourselves. And to those who are born with a twin, one of y'all came out first. And that still makes it by yourself. At the end of the day, it starts with you. So take time to love yourself. Take time to cheer yourself on. Take time to build yourself up. Take time to fight your doubt. And when you get through all of those obstacles, remind yourself that was just yesterday. You got more work to do tomorrow because it's going to start and end with you. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, hit that like, subscribe, notification bell. If you ain't joined the community, do so as well. And as always, don't be no chump. Please do your research.
Do your research. Hey, man, thank everyone for joining us right here on the Free for All Friday. You know how the song goes. It's Friday, then, hey, it's Saturday, Sunday. Well, it is Free for All Friday. Thank you for joining us. And you know what you got to do for your boy, man. Whatever you do in life, you got to boss up, ball out, and be the best version of you that you can be. For the panel, this is Kurt Steele, and we will holler at you real soon. We love you, Jim.